Carvana will be in fight of its life. Remaining EV roadblocks. We'll tell you about Ford's electric crossover and more. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Laura Harris. Welcome to Auto News Now. We'll hear more on those headlines soon. But first, our lead story. Carvana will be in fight of its life in a pivotal 2023. Mounting financial losses, a plunging stock price, nervous creditors, and regulatory roadblocks have the online used car giant on the ropes as it enters the new year. Now, financial analysts say Carvana must tread carefully as it tries to reduce cash burn, cut costs, and squeeze more profit from each used car and truck it sells. EVs nearly match internal combustion vehicles in cost of ownership and the ownership experience. But that clears just one hurdle of the many roadblocks that remain. The new J.D. Power EV Index shows that EVs cost almost the same as gasoline vehicles. But infrastructure and low interest are still concerns, even as automakers pour billions of dollars into the transition to fully electric powertrains. Get ready as Ford of Europe teases its new VW-based electric crossover, the Explorer Sport. It will be the first new model to be launched under the automaker's American-inspired adventurous spirit, marketing, and design ethos. It has a more angular and rugged look. That VW Group's EVs based on the same MEB electric platform, with a 311-mile driving range on a single charge. You can read more on these stories in our newsletter, The Daily. To subscribe, go to the More section on our website and click Newsletters on the left side of the screen.
I feel every single morning I'm lucky, I'm blessed. I have a great family, an opportunity, and I would never disrespect my grandfather, God rest his soul, or my father. And I bust my tail every morning, every day for them and for my family to produce for them.
That's Tony Marino, president and owner of Marino Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Chicago, a family-run dealership. Marino says he's learned a great deal through working at the dealership. There have been a lot of ups and downs, and he says it can be difficult to manage, especially in a family-owned business where everything counts. But the biggest thing he's learned is that employees are everything.
The thing that matters most are our people, 100%. You could have all the money in the world, have all the stores you want. If your people are not first, if your culture, your environment, your vibe aren't right, you're done.
Thank you to Tony for taking the time to speak with us. For more on the Marino family, go to AUTONEWS.com to watch our final special video report of the year. Nick Bunkley is the first guest of our Year in Review video series. He's the director of automaker coverage at Automotive News. We spoke with him to learn about General Motors' biggest accomplishments in 2022. And he says this was a big year for the automaker.
Well, this was really a year that GM laid a lot of groundwork for their EVs that they have coming in the next 12 to 24 months.
GM opened its first Ultium battery plant, with more under construction. Also, the automaker revealed its 2023 EVs, including the Silverado EV, Blazer, and Equinox. And now the automaker is stepping up its lineup in the electric space and going after longtime rival Ford.
You know, the two big rivals that have gone after each other for the last 100 years are now going to be going after each other in the electric space, which would be just a totally new frontier for them.
As GM continues toward electrification, the automaker had success in other areas. As a result of easing supply chain issues, GM was able to gain back its sales crown from Toyota.
GM was really hobbled last year, and because they were able to get past those problems, we were able to see more of what demand really is for them.
But the automaker still faces production challenges, and GM and most auto companies are still suffering from shortages throughout their supply chains. Whatever 2023 holds, Bunkley says he's excited to see what happens.
We'll really see all this money that they've been putting into EVs and batteries and every part of this transition, how that really is going to pay off for them.
Thank you, Nick. for taking the time to speak with us. For a longer version of Nick's interview, be sure to check out the Daily Drive podcast. We'll have more year in review stories throughout the week. That's all we have today for Auto News Now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at AutoNewsTV and online at AutoNews.com. For updates from our reporters all day, every day. I'm Laura Harris. Have a great night, and I'll see you all next time.